It's been almost 6 years since we first saw the Vitpilen 1301, Husqvarna's take on the neo-retro theme. Obviously, it was based on the KTM 1290 Superduke. After the initial buzz, for whatever reason, we didn't hear much about it. But after 6 years, it seems that the Husqvarna has finally decided that it is time to resurrect the project. Recently, a few spy shots have emerged of the new Husky undergoing testing in Europe. And looking at the prototype, it is suffice to say that the Husqvarna is sticking to the neo-retro theme. But at the same time, Husqvarna have incorporated some really sharp line, especially in the rear end of the motorcycle. Even though the subframe section is a little bit longer when compared to the earlier prototype, it is still really short and stubby, just like in the 1290 Superduke. Unlike the 1290 Superduke, the Vitpilen 1301 uses a double-barrel exhaust design and a 9-spoke cast aluminum wheel set. The 1301 retains the single-sided swing arm like in the Superduke, which is to be expected since they share everything under the skin. The massive belly pan shown in the earlier prototype also seems to have shrunken quite a bit in size. Put it all together, and you will see that the 1301 doesn't really have that Vitpilen family styling. Under the skin though, it's largely going to be the same story as in the 1290 Superduke. Powering this motorcycle is the same unit as in the KTM. The 1301cc V-twin engine makes around 180 brake horsepower and 140 Nm of torque and is mated to a 6-speed transmission. Probably there won't be many changes in the drivetrain area, except for some difference in throttle mapping. The engine will be used as a stress member in the trellis frame. In the KTM, the suspension duties are handled by WP both at the front and the rear ends. There is no reason to expect anything different from the big Husqvarna, since the WP units gives splendid ride quality and excellent control. Alongside the suspension, the top-notch Brembo braking hardware is also expected to transplanted directly from the Superduke into the Vitpilen 1301. In the electronics department, however, we may get to see something different, like for example a new dash, maybe a new user interface, but who knows? If I'm being honest here, I'm just taking a wild guess. We're gonna have to wait and see. With all that being said, we cannot confirm that this prototype will be the final form of the new Vitpilen 1301, since it has evolved quite a lot since the initial debut of its prototype. Maybe Husqvarna keep evolving the design, or this might be its final form. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, or if you loved it, please consider subscribing to the channel. See you guys next time. Ride safe.